So if that's a premium, are you still like stock or is it full performance already?
It's already full performance. It was really cool. It cost me 3,000 war bonds, but I'd been saving them forever. And I enjoy the zeros, so I thought, why not use it to grind out a line? At least till tier 4 anyway.
So let's see, I think I want to try to do like a loose formation since we're kind of opposite play styles for our aircraft.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'll try to stick around like 3 miles or so that way I can get to you in a couple of seconds if anything happens. But I'm going to be a low altitude, high speed opportunist.
Yep. No worries.
So I'm going to try to use you as bait. And you can either finish them off if I miss, or I'll try to pick them off you.
Yeah. I have mastered the reversal in the zero. I don't know if you've seen some of my action. So anyone that comes at me from an angle is in trouble. There's our first bait.
Engaging the enemy. Roger that. Launching an attack.
We might grab him in the climb here. Good shooting. Good kill. Looks like we'll be chasing a BVD later.
Depends on how much of a Chad he is.
Yeah. I've met some pretty Chad flyers of those, mate.
Nothing scarier than having a gunship BVD come just screaming down at you and go ahead and take your injured plane before you can make the airfield.
And then outrun you. Just off your 3 o'clock.
I'm not liking the look of this fur ball. We got a lot of fighters over us that can pick us around if we good after one guy.
Luckily, they're all diving on the Key 100. But I'm not liking what these Fokkers are doing above us. They're making their move, just FYI.
I'm going to go ahead and chase Valiant and see what happens.
Alright, I'm engaged with the Fokkers. I've got 2 of them.
I chased the 109 and got a crit on my right wing, so I'll try to come back and help you, but I'm not going to be very good.
That's okay. I've got them. I've managed to bring them down at least underneath me, so I've got an advantage.
Commencing attack.
Refit if you've got to.
Take him down.
Bringing in a 109 right on my tail. He's less than a half a mile out from me.
I'm engaged with a Fokker at the moment. Down. You right? Where are you? I'm coming around. Coming around on your 6 now. I need you to pull up. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, mate. I couldn't catch you. Shit.
Cannon Corsair.
Oh man, that was close. Oh, I'm out of cannons, man. I'm in some shit. I gotta get home. Well, the heart rate's up after that one.
Getting chased never seems to stop being stressful, even with like countermeasures and other stuff.
Oh yeah. Like when I saw that Corsair then at 700 meters, I was like, oh my god. I was just lucky enough to roll over his guns and he couldn't get them on me. He was being too cautious. He must have been low on ammo.
Which is weird, because that Corsair comes with like over 800 rounds of 20 mils that can have really slow cycle rate.
And they vaporize at zeros in one shell.
Fortune favors the zero.
Yeah. I'm actually more used to the A6M50 though, so I'm not used to how slow the cannons are in the lower model.
That does seem to be a running problem. In addition to like poor airframe survivability, Japanese airplanes tend to have very low velocity like guns for the most part.
And they're different every model, you know, so all the different planes have slightly different statistics for the weapons, so it's hard to get used to them. At least with the Americans and Germans, you sort of have some consistency across the weaponry. Do you want to just head to the next match? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm not keen on chasing people for hours.
Especially in a 0 M2, that'd take a long time.
And if it was just me, I'd give it a shot, but not when there's 7 teammates.
Have we been able to try out that new American destroyer with the radar equipped?
I've just finished unlocking it. So that's my next mission. Beaufighters taken names. And losing games.
Second time, I'm not going to engage him.
Awesome.
He doesn't know I'm there. He's blind as a bat.
Yeah, he's not playing his tycoon very well.
I just need a few more 100 meters and he's in my sights. Oh shit, I got bandit. The XP-50 didn't see him. Lucky he can't shoot. You got a P51 coming in on your 3 o'clock. Just watch him. I'm gonna dive on him now. You got a P47 coming. He's coming in even faster. Beated him up. That's how it's done. I really vibe
Going for that P47 now.
role-playing the 0. You just don't fire until you're right on them. Set your convergence for like 400 meters. Just watch, you got XP50 heading towards you. He's being chased, but he's throwing his match. The enemies seem to want to go for you this match. Have you been making a name for yourself?
The XP50s and base AA. I'm gonna go and let him repair.
Roger that. I'm just going to loiter. If you want to go
Probably
on.
already know, but if you throttle back to like 60% throttle, it only takes up like, it gives you double capacity on fuel.
Yes, that's a golden technique to use when you're flying a ME-163, but I'm sure all the people that will watch this later will find that very useful. At the moment, it looks like he's just quit. He disappeared from the airfield.
Alright.
Unless he went back to air spawn.
Nope, I think he's just straight up quit.
It's still honorable. And I've just unlocked the Kitty Hawk for China.
Ooh. Nice.
That was the first aircraft I played RB in. P40. And I've unlocked...
I always found it difficult until I got a little more experience with airplanes in WarThunder.
I agree, yeah. It was the first plane I had success in, because my first plane was a premium P51 when I first signed up. And I've got the worst stats in that thing. I'll never redeem them. What's the P43? Is that a baby jug?
Yeah, it's the Forerunner called the Lancer, made by
Nice.
the guy for like an attempt. That's kind of almost like the marriage of like the 36, the P36,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the P47.
I can definitely see it in the tail. I don't think I've flown this before. That's interesting. Surely I must have. Alright, sorry, I unlocked like 3 aircraft at once. That was a very successful run, thank you.
Ooh, nice.
All tier 1, but
Honestly, Tier 1 is the best.
I have a lot of fun. I find my favourite tier is tier 2. Because it's not complete derping. And you can find the occasional good opponent.
I guess that's a fair statement. I guess I'm overly fond of seal clubbing on Tier 1.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I do wield a big club.
I guess the fact that the Tiger Cat, the F7F, the fact that it always was a bit of a struggle bus annoyed me.
Yeah. Yeah, I did skip I think I skipped the Tiger Cat for a long time because I already had the Bearcats. And at the time I was really, really wanting to get to Sabres. It's crazy that the Zero has like a stall speed of 80 miles an hour.
That's what happens when you make it out of aluminum and skip on everything other than fuel.
Fuel and manliness. That's a pretty universal language. Low visibility map. Your spotting range is like 300 meters.
What kind of gun? Because I imagine it's like 7mm and the 20 mils are very different in terms of their effective ranges.
The 7.7 is being nose mounted. helps, but I use a convergence of 400 meters, and I don't open fire unless I'm less than 600. I've got it down to, like, if you get into the right convergence, you only need a few rounds, and you don't need to spray. The 20 mils are potent, but they're slow, so you've got to get close. But once you're into their slot, like, they cannot get away from you unless they dive and run away. Because the Zero can dive up to like 700 kilometers an hour.
Does it retain any like good controls, or does it compress pretty hard by around 700 kilometers?
It compresses pretty hard in the roll, which is where your main strengths are, but your elevator is still pretty much perfect. So I had a little bit of trouble with that one of the Fokker Wolves in the last match we had, because I dove down on him and I was starting to compress, and he was able to outroll me. But I just backed off the power and let him extend, and then he was in convergence and it was over for him.
You thinking that'd be a 110, or do you want to go for the Italian?
He's coming at me, so I think it's a given. Don't know if he knows I'm here though. He doesn't. All right, I'm diving on him.
That dude walked into a gang drive-by.
Yeah, it was like every angle. Poor bugger. Alright, now the real players are coming.
Here's the people actually flying.
Yeah. I might go to 202. And I'll try and bait that 63 if you like.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
I'll try to support by, but probably have to dive out.
He didn't even see me. That is...
Crit the Italian airplane.
Oh shit. I hit him with my prop. I'm dead. Unless I can glide home. His wing took my prop out as I was. It was like 5 meters from him. I should be able to glide all the way home.
I'm going to try and mix this up with that P-51 on the floor and then follow you back.
Roger that. Negative on making it home by the look of it, actually. It's going to be close. Good kill. Bugger.
Just a little more effort.
Bad luck.
Victory will surely be ours.
Yeah, I think it's a trade though. At least I took him down with me. I didn't like my chances of trying to go ahead and run away from him,
Yeah, fair.
because everything can outturn me on the deck for the most part.
Oh, I might make it.
Yeah, I think you got your lovely low airspeed for like performance. I think might be able to get you there.
Yeah. The nose indicator's dropping a bit, but I think I'll just get short on the runway.
Yeah, as long as you're able to go ahead and kind of roll in without using the brakes, you might be able to go ahead and get to the official repair distance. Yeah, you're in the bag.
Yeah.
Did you bump your prop on that one guy that you climbed to get?
Yes. The
Ah,
one,
so
the
you went the truly Japanese way. Try to
yeah,
get him with your katana.
yeah. He went nose up with you, and then I came in on him, and he rolled just out of the way, and his wingtip took my propeller, and that just as I opened my burst. So it was very nice timing to get home.
Yeah,
It made
very convenient for you since he gave you good
Keep it up,
altitude to be
and
able to
victory
ride
will
back
be
home.
ours.
yeah, perfect altitude. I think I might jay out like last time.
All right, looks like it's going to be a close, unfortunately a loss though. But yeah, we did a good job. It's up to our teammates to have to go and finish the rest of it if they want victory that bad.
Good luck to them. The Reapers have done their work.